I will not. Dear one, help me teach this beast. He must respect.
Respect? Ha! Someone's got to keep this place running. Griff can't do it for free. Why'd you gotta make this so hard?
An intense-looking man steps between the thug and the elf and rolls up his sleeves, revealing well-muscled and heavily scarred arms. You recognize him. It's Ifan, who you met aboard the ship on the way here.
Just stand aside, won't you, mate? This is no business of yours.
Lone wolves decide their own business.
The thug freezes in fear for a moment before shuffling back to the protection of his crony.
Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff. Especially not one of you.
Oh God, not now.
Burrow looks you both up and down, sizing up your combined threat.
Ah, get out of here. The both of you. You ain't worth the sweat of my brow anyhow.
The elf smiles and bows to you in thanks.
Follow me, before more of them trouble us. There is a safe place.
As you approach the blacksmith,
If it would be acceptable, I have an inquiry, and if it would not be acceptable...
Fane approaches the blacksmith and quietly speaks to her. You can't overhear much, but he seems to be gesturing towards her head an awful lot. Fane's words are quiet, but you hear the blacksmith repeat, "Face ripper," in shock. She slowly starts to back away.
What is it with creeps like you and Master Niles? I told him to slither back to his dungeon, and you can get too, freak!
Fane backs away, scratching his head. It seems that didn't go as he'd expected. He is lost in thought, though. She must have said something he found interesting.
Is that indigestion, or is it... Oh God, not now.
Ifan rolls his sleeves back down. He nods at you, the shadow of a smile on his lips.
Good work there. Good work. I can tell you've got chops. Say, you were on the ship here with me, weren't you?
He stretches out one rough hand to shake yours. He grips your hand tight as a vice and shakes it, hard.
Say, I've just got a small errand to run. Everyone needs...
The little black cat trailing you hissing.
Ah, why not help each other get out of here? The usual, 2 heads are better than 1.
He grins, sharp.
So, if survival's my main priority, can do. On...
He scans the horizon.
Right you are.
Stay down, you!
So, time to find this Boris fellow. Ah, you've read my contract. What does that look in your eye mean?
Stay down, you!
He gives you an appraising look, almost admiring.
I don't do it for the money. A man needs focus in life. Purpose.
He looks away, refusing to meet your eyes.
It's personal. Though I don't know you well enough yet to say more. I take it you've no objections to the imminent death of my mark. Good to know. And likewise, with whatever errands of your own you have.
As you approach the unsmiling Magister, Ifan catches your arm and speaks to you with some urgency.
I need to talk to this one for a few moments. Alone.
Ifan strides up to the Magister, speaking in a calm and controlled voice. Though you can't hear what he whispers, the Magister's face turns whiter than snow as he hands a note to Ifan with shaking hands.
Don't! I'll give you the information. Here, just don't! All right.
Ifan walks back to you. leaving the quivering wreck of a Magister behind. When he catches your eye, he winks. Ifan catches you looking over at him. He raises his eyebrows.
What?
He barks a laugh, then shakes his head sheepishly.
I wanted some information. That Magister wanted to negotiate. I negotiated. Oh, it's just practice. All in the way you set your jaw, lass. I'll teach you someday. I only do it when it's necessary. And it was necessary back there. He wanted me to kill someone. I didn't want to kill them. Being a little impolite seemed the least bad option. An elf, like you. An innocent. But if you're about done with the lecture, let's keep moving.
After reading the scrap of paper he took from the Magister, Ifan marks a spot on your map and looks out to the far horizon.
Leave me. Leave me. Go.
She bends over double in a...
Mercy. I hope that it...
Let me guess. You're here for a match. Dunno what you heard, but they won't take it easy on you just 'cause you're an... Ha! That's the spirit.
Worse than war rations, these. Please, a delivery. Surely you'll have one. Please. Scram, snake face. Oh, excuse me.
You're about to ask your question, but you catch yourself. This could turn into a messy confrontation, and there are too many witnesses about.
Don't tell anyone where you got this, eh?
Griff is slowly, methodically peeling the skin.
What? Who's asking?
He smirks.
I'm listening.
Don't tell anyone where you got this, eh?
He points the tip of his blade at the grisly sight of the elf hunched over, clutching his knees in the cage.
I solve my own problems. Oh, they'll cure you of your sauce. Nightshade will cure you of an headache, too. Leave him be.
Listen, I can...
Shut up, elf. This clown caught him stealing from my kitchen. Supplies. Crate of food. Ain't been here long, have ya?
He twirls his knife between...
Divine's gone. This blade is the only god watching over Fort Joy. Alls I want is my supplies. Happy to let this clown die in a gutter instead of my kitchen. Bring back my crate, and you got yourself a deal.
The old dog looks up at you but doesn't lift his graying head from his paws.
I'm Buddy. It's no use anyway. You're nice. Emmy would have... She was my mate for the last 7, carried the 2. Say, let me show you something.
Good find.
What? But I was... It was... I am Stingtail. Who is asking? Death?
Something suddenly dawned.
Confound my drug-addled brain. It is... she. You're she. The Master's chosen. Why do you seek me? Scar first? Is that... I was made to weave it. I would undo it if I could. Oh, I surely would. I surely would. But I cannot. Only the Master. I can't. I swear, oh merciful lady, I swear. Only the Master can. But no one finds the Master. No one ever finds...
Stingtail writhes in your grip as he gapes at you with fear-smothered eyes, his voice a pitiful wheeze through his tightened throat.
Please, I don't know the whereabouts of the Master.
Your nails dig deep, and Stingtail's blood flows copiously, as if eager for release, but he doesn't speak a word. A sharp shock of panic jolts through his body, and he shrieks.
No, stop! The wolves! The lone wolves! They may know about the Master. The Master. He's been using lone wolf mercenaries ever since your escape. You vanished. So he needed others to do his bidding. They may know where he is. Lone wolves need to be paid in person. They may know where he is. I would not... He's over yonder in the kitchen. I've told you all...
Stingtail stands before you, a broken mess, quivering with fear and pleading miserably to spare his life. You turn around and take 2 steps before turning back and looking him in the eyes. He shakes like a dead leaf in the wind as you blow him a kiss.
For a moment there, I thought you were going to kill that lizard.
I was. But as you can tell, I'm quite cursed with kindness. This looks like the crate I'm after. But where are the contents?
Upon seeing you approach, Stingtail winces and falls...
Yes, I have them.
His face
Here. I hope... I have pleased you.
She's much better off.
Leave it, Sam. I won't say it again.
Please,
You're talking...
Oh, for the...
Say it again. What you said about my... Go on, Sam.
Well, it's the...
A flat...
She never did like...
The man looks for a moment at the corpse at his feet. He nods at you.
I'm waiting for someone.
be with you soon, love. I'll be with you soon, love.
I'll yield to none! Glory is mine!
I'll be with you soon, love.
The woman looks out on the gently lapping waves. She seems...
Haven't seen you around here before. Well, you here?
She gives...
You? Some of us haven't hit you, and they... No, kind...
She talks with joy...
Water. Take care.
Here you are. We are so I and Papa. It is nothing.
Easy, eh?
Hey, why don't you take a gander at the goodies I got? Stuff you won't find anywhere else in camp. Boss don't mind where the gold comes from, long as he gets his... Let's just say, folks leave here, but they don't seem... Only the finest, you know.
Griff glances from his blade to you and back again. Griff tears into one of the oranges with both hands. Juice squirts through his hands as he desperately rips through the rind.
Looks like everything's accounted for. Now the important question. Who's the thief?
This Griff is nothing but a thug. Don't give up Stingtail so easily.
I don't want Stingtail's blood on my hands.
You forget my name, here? Everything there? Good.
I'm right chuffed to have my supplies back, so I'm gonna give you one last chance. Tell me who you found them on, or you're gonna have to answer to me, my knife, and each one of my people. And your little elf friend won't make it out alive neither. That's a kid. Your guy's free to go. He should be fine. Eventually.
It is done. I hold my end of the bargain. I show you the way out. But, yes, Sahela, I have... Give me your... I give you the... I goat.
Rest now. Prepare yourself for the grief.
You think you're so fancy with your flashy abracadadoodle. Won't you check? Careful.
Is that thing eating corpses?
The creature heaves through lips gummed with human gore. It turns to you with great effort, pain apparent in every...
You now, a little query. Where grows the yarrow?
The creature
Darling, dear. Dear, darling child.
The creature begins...
For you, my ring.
It's been too long, my dear.
What's this? I found something.
You there, foot slug! You're trespassing in the princess's royal court! You've never heard of Her Royal Highness, Princess Zenthia of the Firelands? To be forgotten? You would be wise to leave here. My princess is already in a foul mood. To have an uninvited guest show such ignorance would only inflame her further. She's fed up of being trapped in this cavern, of course. She wants the curse of Brachus to be removed so that she can find a prince who's worthy of her hand in marriage. Until she is free of the tyranny of Brachus, her mood will only darken, I fear. Her own courtiers can do little to cheer her. And outsiders? Well, outsiders rarely survive her wrath. Truly? Then perhaps the tyrant has fallen, and my princess might be free. Be sure to tell her. It'll raise her spirits no end.
You there, boy. Did Brachus send you? Is he ready to apologize?
The fire slug quivers with anger.
Guards! Guards! This intruder thinks he can just wander through the royal court as he pleases. Seize him!
doesn't it?
Prepare yourself! Fading.
I'm fading.
Hello? You gonna pray all day, buddy?
As soon as I saw that glint in your eye, I knew we'd make a solid team. I am too, I must say. Good to know someone's got your back when the going's tough.
Seeming surprised, Ifan gladly takes the drink from your hand. He holds the flagon out to you. The alcohol hits you like the void itself.
This reminds... So tell me, if we weren't stuck here, not what I'd choose for myself, relic of flame. That brew went straight to my bladder. If you'll excuse me. Tired of the view in here yet?
Are you certain you want to his eyebrow?
Can't say I'm not sorry to see you go. Good luck out there. Might be we'll see each other further down the road.
Bow your head, please! If we chant the endless prayer, the next divine... Haven't you heard? Do not doubt...
Hey, I know you.
Closer.
Back there. Sibyl. Nothing like a nice tentacle slap across the moor to set the tone for the week, eh? How'd you... Me too. Did you hear something? When you were in the water, I heard... Do you...
Losa's voice. She is stock-still, waxy-skinned, her eyes dark. Greyish-black veins, her head light...
Anyway, what were we talking about? Ah, yeah. Applies to a lot of situations, actually. Vermin tend to know what's what. I've given a few shows around Reaper's Coast. Might be you saw a poster or a flyer. Well, but I guess I snapped out of it before anyone got hurt, but the Magisters... Really? Are you hospitable too? Put it like this, but I'm like a goddamn gold star inn for the disembodied. Feels like just one. So, how are you enjoying the joy? So true. So, you want to check this place out together? Strength in numbers and all that. It does, right? Before we head... Lately, I've been into the enchanting art. Sounds fine. Yeah? Well, that was...
You there. You just... In that case, listen up. Are you interested? Attaboy. The plan... There's an art... It's found its way into a nest of crocodiles. Not enough to get that arty.
Where are you, darling? Vara. She ain't coming back.
Oh, 10 bottles of mead. 1,000 bottles of dust. 50 bottles of tears. Oh. Late hinges rust.
Hey, Farah, loony as ever, are you?
Please, madam.
You say he likes it thick and long, and combs it out all dilly-eye day. You say, come on, you stuff.
The dwarfs?
Ah! Eh? Oh, Rick.
The dwarf? You grab... He went
for your... No.
He's... When he gives...
Me.
He stand...
Why don't we make a deal then?
He lit...
Pleased to make your acquaintance. The name... now. It's quite a nice-sized place, actually. Play your cards right and I'll invite you for the summer. Anyhow, I've been up and down the realm so often it'd make your cat... I've more muscle in an inch than most have got in a mile. What do you have in mind in particular? Then it's settled. Capital! Well, that's that.
to none.
I'll yield to none.
I'm ready!
Hurts, doesn't it? Focus!
So, you read through it all, which means you know what I'm up against. Not much more than the paper told you, but it's enough to know I've got to stop Justinia. She's got the rebellion in her sights. My comrades, my friends. Listen up. The Queen was a good woman once, and I'm a bastard cousin, so I would know. Come rainy days, we'd sail paper boats and drop beetles on them for plank walking. She was never a beast, but her spirit roamed free. Then Queen Laura died, and it was Justinia's turn. The Divine Order was growing, and the lizards were on the move. First it was just flags, the royal insignia always flapping in my face, demanding my allegiance. Then it spread. You say a good word about Lucian, and you just disappeared. Artists were cleared from the streets, replaced by royal goons in full armor. The lizards would come, they said, and we should all be ready to take up arms if the Queen demanded it. There was no way to live. Me and the others, we decided it was time for a change.
Shadows of the past cloud his bright eyes. He no longer looks at you, but through you.
A storm is brewing, we can be sure of that. But I'm just as sure the sky will clear after. The gulls will come back to perch and the sun will dry our faces. That peace is all the more special when you've heard the thunder before it.
Early memory. You are ever so... Looking around for...
I've spotted something.
So, what's the news? Well, give me your map.
She's gone, Farah.
God!
Didn't I?
I don't think I ain't watching. That's your fifth blue just to this road.
You there? Have you seen him? You have seen him? Tell me, where was he?
God!
And you're very sure it was him?
She inspects the ring closely.
This can't...
You are filthy cheating liars don't mean I can't beat you.
Why don't you join us?
You glance at your hand. Ralvo's eye.
Now, where'd you get a thing like that, mate? You know, mate, I've met plenty of folks with a death wish before. Here more than anywhere else. Reckon I'll hand you credit for being creative. Let's make this quick.
Father, who presideth over us all.
yield to none.
Lest the void overtake and devour us all.
The priest's jaws might...
Son. I'm not offended by the beast. No matter how foul that name feels to my lips. Just disappointed.
He turns his attention to Beast himself, whose face looks oddly blank, given his usual rambunctious demeanor.
Did you think your merry band could try to toss Justinia into the sea and the clouds would turn to rainbows? A storm of your making still rages, and whenever word of your deeds reaches her ears, lightning strikes. When your flunkies scream for revolution, I know what they're really screaming for, Beast. And I know it's dwarven blood being shed.
Someone had to stand up to Justinia. Not all of us are like you religious types. You fold up your hands and pray. Like that's going to feed the hungry and bathe the young. I'm not given to prayer. I just get things done.
I would sooner implore Duna to intervene than to leave behind a trail of crimson limbs for the innocent to clean away.
The priest collects himself. His eyes still burn, but his words are ice.
May the Seven bless you, Beast.
Prepare yourself.
A fella can't hear him. Hear that, Farah? Aye, she's distraught and there ain't...
Please, can you... Away from me, savage!
The woman is scrabbling at her throat, as though she...
Don't touch me! You're too close. This do you.
Her hands move again. The woman is scrabbling at her throat, as though she can hardly breathe.
Don't touch me! You're too close. This collar... This... I can't. How is it possible?
Her hands move... The woman is scrabbling at her throat, as though she can hardly...
Shh! Quiet! Better if they don't take notice. They'll only make it... tighter. It won't... budge. I can't breathe. I... can't... breathe. What are you doing? It's this...
Tis old. The hinges rust.
The dwarf slaps...
They still... Oh, not bad.
He bows to...
Welcome to... Well, I wasn't feeling so welcome till now. You get any more songs in you?
Well, I got a right good...
Gotta admit...
One right... Oh, Macca Smiles, bastard born, the man of life enraged him. A gnashing varmint he became, so Queen sought then to cage him. A pitiful...
Ha! I knew there'd be some good lines in there. Quivering lump.
Royal Guard.
Beast looks to...
Say, I don't know any elvish. Don't break your head.
The lizard's brow knits together, then apart, and back again. He seems to be swimming deep in his thoughts, and...
What? My mind? What else? We've used salt.
Hey, Arfney, what do you know?
Name's Laszlo, thanks, and I'm not sure I follow.
Hurts, doesn't it?
I'll yield to none.
Prepare yourself.
When another divine arises, will source change back? What if there are no sources? Yet so quickly, we find source so distant. What in So the Voidwoken are attracted to source. But why? When another divine arises, will source change back? There are no sources. When another divine arises, will source change back? What if there are no sorcerers left? Yet so quickly, we find source.
I'm not sure I follow.
What in his death caused
You're being coy.
So void
Well, last time I checked.
Until...
When another divine arises, will source change back? What if there are no sorcerers left? Why hasn't Alexander?
Prepare yourself!
Give us a smile. Oh, 10 pots of meat. 1,000 pots of dust. Toasting whiskey bottles of tears. Oh, make the hinges rust.
When another divine arises, will sorcerers be back? What if there are no sorcerers left? What we're attracted to souls? But why? Another divine arises.
Hurts, doesn't it? I'll yield to none!
Worse than war rations, these.
Heading into the kitchen? Don't try anything funny around, Griff. I'm watching you. Ha! Cheeky. What's your name?
Worse than war rations, these.
I'm Butter. Nice to meet you. Long enough, I reckon. I'm surprised they haven't come for me yet. Most folks get taken away for the cure after just a week or two. By the divine, haven't I? Back home again? Or to somewhere totally new? Sun, wine, freedom. But those are just dreams. No one can escape from here.
She laughs. The sound fills the air like the ringing of a bell.
Now, wouldn't that be something? Look, I have an idea. I know we don't know each other very well, but time is so short and a connection is so rare. If we get out of here, will you meet me again in Arx?
Ain't fit for beasts.
I don't care where you come from. Don't even care who you are, but I feel a connection, don't you? So, you'll meet me? These strange times can't last forever. You'll meet me then.
She leans forward and grazes your cheek with her lips.
Until then.
She smiles and gives you a long, meaningful look.
Soon.
Her eyes flutter. She answers in a low voice.
Can't change that now, I'm afraid. No matter how much I want to. And oh, do I want to.
Ah, you're back. Oh, it's so...
He turns the card over.
Got your hands on my sparkler, did you? Do ya? What authority is that?
Don't tell anyone where you got this, eh?
Take your coin then.
I wouldn't count on that. Not when I find out who's been blabbing. Anyway, lone wolves, you said. Question is, why would I interrupt peeling them potatoes to tell you about lone wolves?
Take your coin then.
He recoils from you slightly, but then his face contorts in fury.
You threaten me. You threaten me in my own goddamned kitchen. You had better apologize, woman. Right now. Yeah, I'll peel the skin right off your face.
If a magister finds this on you, you forget my name here.
Keep it down, will you?
Glory is mine!
No, not like this. I won't let them.
I'll yield to none.
I'll yield to none.
this course so dangerous? What in his death call? Why hasn't Alexander?
She smiles and gives you
I couldn't let him kill you. That would be awful.
You are talking through a hole in the wall to someone on the other side. A skeletal hand reaches through, package in hand. "Cheers, Alistair, old mate," you say. "The lone wolves provide," comes the dry-voiced reply. "There's a lone wolf to be found around here, on the other side of Fort Joy's walls."
I fear it will be quite some time before we find any answers at all, my friend. Though it doesn't hurt to ponder.
Thousand bottles of dust. 50 bottles of tears. Oh, make the hinges rust. Oh, 10 bottles of mead. Oh, 1,000 bottles of dust. 50 bottles of tears. Oh, make the hinges rust.
Wouldn't know a thing about you and I, but...
What's happened? What have they done to you? Pop, is that really you?
Little Yarrow girl. Grown up.
What have they done?
She looks at you with hatred.
I didn't want any of this. Don't be obscene. They were all, I suppose, is.
She reaches.
I had. Wait, before. You've helped us a great deal today. It isn't too late for you. Not yet. Papa? What's happened? What have they done to you?
Darling? Yarrow girl?
It was her, wasn't it? The monster.
Don't think of the ugly now. Here I am, here you are. Here we are.
It was her, wasn't it? The monster.
Don't think of the ugly now. Here I am, here you are. Here we are.
Glory is mine!
Glory is mine!
Hurts, doesn't it?
Prepare yourself.
Come. This way, in the back. Follow me. Now, come towards me. I'll teleport you down. I just need to see you clearly. Come close to the edge as you can, friend. Simply perfect. Now, teleport me to that mossy rock across the gulch, just by the torch. You're almost there. Now, teleport me to that great mossy stone across the ravine. From there, we can sneak by the guards without too much fuss. Simply perfect. Now, teleport me to that mossy rock across the gulch, just by the torch. You're almost there.
Glory is mine.
Looks like it's just you and me, Stumply. There's no way off. There better be enough wood in that stump to make a ladder.
You thought hard on the location of your...
I wasn't prepared for that. What now?
Get that girl and her...
I guess he's talking about you? Let's just see about... Hey!
I'm trying...
You're a...
Mr. Dude, accent.
Come on.
He... Nah. Hope you... don't... Don't you worry.
Fastened tight. The exit seems to be blocked from the other side.
She smiles and gives you a long...
I couldn't let him kill you. That would be awful.
Back so soon? Changed your mind about teaming up?
He grins, sharp.
Looks like you've got quite a busy little crew already. My instincts tell me to travel with a smaller pack. But if you happen to lose one, you know where I am.
Two empires, tooth and claw. Humans and lizards. Fighting since the dawn of time.
Griff and his lads won't know what hit him.
A little reprieve from the din outside.
State your business. The one house, the true house, the house of war. Why? A tongue that speaks such nonsense deserves cutting. I think I'll give you a good thrashing, slave girl.
I'll yield to none!
I've magicked you, you're dead!
What's this? I found something.
Help! Help me!
Got it! Good, sir. You've said that would I do the spell I have after he, but I know this marvelous, my friend. The sweet Brackers would have made me a supplicant. I never thought here.
Thank you for your help with that, thug.
She bows.
I hear of Noah's in this. It gives. Wait, before you. I am not. Thank you.
You can't get me!
You cover your face.
You're too slow! You can't get me!
You are quite safe. I am so glad.
No one tells me there are so many children in this Fort Joy. Magisters I handle, but small. I never know.
This is thank you. Do not forget what it is not. I never all of.
As you approach.
Hey, you mind?
She jerks her hand away.
I can't. I just need to talk to her, okay?
She turns towards Sahela. She darts over to the elf, and they begin talking in earnest, more quietly than you can overhear. Losa suddenly snatches up both the elf's hands and leans close to her. Her voice rises.
You have to tell me.
The whites of Losa's eyes fade to grey, then black. The color runs into her veins, crisscrossing her skin like lightning. She keeps hold of Sahela's hands.
It rises in you even now, Losa. Do not let it. You must be strong. Be strong. Fight. You are okay. You are yours. No one else's. Losa is fighting.
Shut up. I don't want to hurt her. Don't make me.
Losa is rigid as a board, tense.
Leave me alone. You are hurting.
Losa's eyes.
Let me go.
A sinister chat.
Losa, you must not defend her. She waked.
I bet the elf blood. Let's find out.
Not herself. You must weaken her to help her. She does not mean what she does. We do not want to hurt you, Losa. It is almost enough. A few more hits. She comes back to us when she is weaker.
Are you okay? Yeah, thanks.
I am so glad.
What? Don't look at me like that. That thing has nothing to do with me. It's just a visitor. A fly that won't buzz off. Glad it didn't freak you out too much, though. I know this kind of stuff can be weird, if you aren't you. Look at us. Let's keep moving. I want to get out of this bloody place as soon as possible.
Something isn't right here. It could be an ambush.
The frogs are gone.
Wait, I call a timeout.
Do you remember what it is like?
You are her salvation, my friend. She breaks it.
One friend brings another. He gets better, little by little.
Her face.
My people. I miss them, yes. Homeland is gone. It is not to be. We stay in Fort Joy. Thank you, my friend. But only you. I see you.
She squeezes.
I do not.
We have help. We survive. And soon we leave.
Whoever kills the other is the boss. Wait, I call a timeout.
It is.
Tough as tiger teeth. Just like me, ma'am.